New to bass fishing but not sure what gear you'll actually need? Today on Tackle Tip Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to build a beginner tackle box that won't break the bank, but will still catch fish. First thing I'm building out for is the Texas rig. We're going to start out with the O'Shaughnessy Bend 2/0 or 3/0 Gamakatsu hook. I'm going to go with an 1/8 ounce or a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. And then finally, I'm going to go with a red bead. For that Texas rig soft plastics, I'm always going to go with a Zoom trick worm, green pumpkin. In the beginner tackle box, I want to make it super simple, super easy, and we all know green pumpkin gets bit. The last piece of terminal tackle I'm putting in the tackle box is going to be my shaky heads. I'm going with a 1/4 ounce or 3/16 ounce flat bottom shaky head. Slant them in my biggest bag of fish, and you can catch fish just about anywhere throwing a shaky head. Top water, the first thing I'm throwing in that box for that beginning fisherman is going to be the top water popper. Super easy bait. The next top water bait I'm going to throw in that box is going to be a plopping style bait. Again, a super easy bait, and it can't be a beginner tackle box without throwing in the buzz bait. That is one of my go-to top water lures. You're gonna love that buzz bait blow up. In any beginner tackle box, you can't leave out the spinner bait, working that middle of the water column. Double willow leaf, 3/8 ounce, 1/2 ounce head. But if you want something even easier for the beginning tackle box, I suggest going with a bladed jig. 1/2 ounce, 3/8 ounce bladed jig, paired with your favorite trailer. I like white skirts, and I pair it with the Goby MRE from Tactical Fishing Company. Keep it right along with easy baits for beginner to use. I'm gonna throw the soft plastic swim bait on a lead jig head in there. It's a super easy lure to cast and retrieve. It's just straight cast, retrieve back, but you can vary your speeds as well. And it's really just a great beginner lure, and it does get bit. Something I'll put in every beginner tackle box, and that is some sort of underspin. I like the Spot Choker Pro model. You can add your little fluke or a swim paddle tail swim bait to that underspin. It's just cast and retrieve and super easy from any location, whether it be a boat or bank, to fish with. My next all-around great beginner bait is gonna be a lipless crankbait. The Strike King Red Eye Shad gets bit wherever I go. I keep it in a shad pattern. It's got that little red to resemble blood on there as well. Red hooks. You can't go wrong with a Red Eye Shad in any body of water. The next bait I'm picking up for any beginner is going to be some sort of square bill. This just happens to be the Rapala Ott's Garage 5. I like that bait. It's in the red color. It gives me a little bit of variation for that tackle during the year. Another absolute favorite of mine that I'm going to put in every beginning tackle box is going to be the DT6 in a shad pattern. And to wrap this beginner's box up, we're going to talk jigs. First one's going to be a swim jig. The reason I included the swim jig is it's easy to come through cover. It's just like swimming a swim bait. You can still work it around all different kinds of grass and things like that. My main go-to jigs is either Arky style head or a football style head, but I like the black and blue, green pumpkin with a little purple in there, or like a PB&J color. Now we're gonna pair those jigs with a couple of different trailers. The first being a Zoom Twin Tail Grub, green pumpkin, and the Zoom Z-Crawl Jr. The Zoom Z-Crawl Jr. is actually my go-to favorite for my jigs. I can cut it down to make it a finesse jig, or I leave it full size to make it a little bit bulkier jig. And I will dip the ends of the crawls in chartreuse to give it that little bit extra flash. And guys, that's the stuff I throw in a beginner tackle box. If you'd like to see more, you can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Tony Collum Fishing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.